Hello guys, it has been a very intense day at work and still I am delivering you the newest, well in fact the first episode of TSPN. Let us start off with the newest installment of the news from Star Wars.Republic website. As we are quite late with this episode, I am going to have to take you back a little bit in time. So first off, on 20th of January, we have been introduced to the new game system called the Flashpoints. The Flashpoints are somewhat of a scenario-based group adventure focusing on a specific point in the story. They do resemble a little bit dungeons and instances from different MMOs, however the key difference here is that they are story driven, and as always they are based on a 4-player group performance. The following link, the devs gave us a closer look on building and developing those epic playable stories and explain their actual meaning in the game. Links to both of the news can be found in the description down below. 11th of February was actually a day for history lessons. We were introduced to another installment of the timeline episodes, and this time, according to Master Nosdural, another key point in the history we are being continuously introduced to on the website was the history of the Great Hyperspace War, and in particular the Sith Lord ruling at the time, Naga Sadow. You might be familiar with the name from other Star Wars games. Now, Naga Sadow became the leader of Korriban armies and he led an attack on the Republic, which was initially extremely successful. He was really winning this war. However, yet again, the dark side proved to be the very reason for the Sith's failure. In this instance, Naga Sadow was leading Sith armies via his battle meditation skills from his meditation chamber floating around the star, and while he was in this chamber, his apprentice attacked him, failed, however managing to break his master's concentration, and therefore the Sith armies, with the lack of their leadership, were forced to flee back to the very meditation chamber, and of course the Republic army pursued them, eventually forcing Naga Sadow to flee, to leave the battlefield, and leaving the Sith armies in complete chaos. The Republic Armada managed to wipe out all of the opposing forces. The surviving Sith, however, fled into deep space, led by their new master, who is still this day known as the Emperor from the actual game that we are going to play. Therefore it's a nice twist in the plot, and for the more information and for the actual video, follow the annotation that you can see on the top of the screen, or if you like, click any of the links in the description down below. Finally, this week was the Old Republic Fan Friday and a Studio Insider. Along many great looking art from both devs and the fans, we have been answered one extremely important question. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are going to have a jump button. Apart from that, the Mos Eisley radio has been noticed and significantly elevated by BioWare. Therefore, we would like to take this time to congratulate our fellow podcasters. Big grats and keep going, guys. As always, make sure to check all of the information for yourself on the game's official website at swtor.com. Now, let's head on to the Clone Wars episode summary. The Overlord saga has ended and the balance to the Force has been restored. The amazing three-parter developing the history of the Chosen One came to an end. Now the story is that Obi-Wan, Anakin and Ahsoka are traveling to meet up with Rex and the rest of the clones on a ship. However, they suddenly find themselves trapped on a mysterious planet inhabited by 3 super powerful mega force-wielding beings, or whatever they are. Not to spoil the rest of the show for you, I'm just gonna direct you to the starwars.com/the Clone Wars website. Make sure to watch it for yourself. Now, to make you more interested in these episodes, I'm just going to tell you who is going to appear in them, and among the great stars is going to be Liam Neeson playing the ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn, and Samuel Witwer as Mortis. If you don't remember the guy, he's actually the voice of the Starkiller in the Force Unleashed series. Now, for my personal point of view on those episodes, I am going to be very critical about it because it went too far with the magic-like thing, and the Force really became something too powerful and too strange in those episodes. I really didn't like them. I think they overdone them, and showing Anakin his future, and this was a spoiler, for which I'm very sorry, however, showing Anakin's future was a little bit too much for me. Then wiping his memory, again, something a little bit, they went a little step too further, in my opinion. Now, there was another episode this week, it was called The Citadel. However, I am not going to discuss it yet because it is going to be continued on the following Fridays. What I can tell you, however, is that season finale will include one more comeback from the original saga. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see the one, the only, the mighty. As we are on the Star Wars The Clone Wars subject, I have to tell you that we are still awaiting the soon-to-be-released game from Star Wars and LucasArts, and of course it is going to be LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars. Now, I am very excited to play the game, and I really hope that I will be able to put my hands on it very early and to show you my first impressions from the game on this channel. Now, as we are done with the Clone Wars, let's proceed to the TSP internal affairs. Now, in this section I will usually ramble a little bit more because I'm not going to make a pre-made so kind of schedule what to say in this episode, because it is going to involve only TSP. So if you're not interested in what's going on and you're only here to listen to the news, you can now leave the video and just maybe check out other videos on our channel. Now let me start with that the fact that I would like to hear your opinions on the show. I know it didn't come out very well, I could improve a lot here, but you know, I am quite tired after work, and moreover this is my first take on a news-like thing, so please give me your opinions, comment, subscribe, and please show some support, because I want to continue and to provide you with this valuable information every week on Mondays evenings, at least evenings in Europe. Now, another thing is that this week I am going to release the first episode of Random Rantrants, so we are starting the series, we are starting making this channel look exactly like I want it to look. Now, heading back a little bit to TSPN again, it will usually be quite shorter. I had a lot of material to cover from past weeks now, but usually it will take around 5 minutes, not 7 to 10 minutes, so stay tuned for that. A Random Rantrant this week from Star Wars Republic Heroes. And as far as my podcast goes, that's it. Now, an interesting news from Star Wars from TSP is that I have managed to contact a guy called Teddy Bear 87. You can see the link to his channel on the annotation on your screen right now. He has been making some great music videos for Warhammer Online. He was playing on the same server as I was, and he said that he would be very much interested, if he has time, to play Star Wars The Old Republic and to join my server and to join TSP and do those kind of videos on our channel, which is amazing, which is great, and stay tuned for that, and make sure to check out and subscribe to this channel. And as we are nearing the end of this podcast, I would like to quote the old sage of the Ewok tribe. It always cracks me up. Well guys, we are now at an end. Please, yet again, subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up, give me your opinions, because I want to improve on the show. I will be doing it on a weekly basis, therefore you are welcome to express your feelings about what I'm doing here. And stay tuned for next TSPN on next Monday and on Random Rantrant this week. Thanks for listening. This was Menti from TSPN.